Well, hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, as we're going through numbers here, we're in chapter 16, and we did 6 episodes on chapter 16. When we concluded yesterday, you probably thought, okay, that's the end because, like, everybody in the rebellion has that started this rebellion and was a part of this rebellion has been destroyed. Oh no, it's not the end because people continue to grumble about what has happened here. Okay, all of a sudden they consider I don't know, they consider the guys to be like martyrs for a cause or something, and so what happens is grumbling starts to happen. And today it's entitled "Grumbling Does Not Get You Where You Want to Go." Okay, you might think if I grumble about stuff, it'll eventually get me where I want to go. Not usually. Okay. And not in a godly way. So, grumbling does not get you where you want to go. And this is taken today from Numbers chapter 16, verses 41 to 50. We will conclude chapter 16 today. We're at the point in the story where everyone involved in that rebellion is dead. They were either swallowed up by the earth or they were cremated by God. Okay? Verse 41. The next day, next day. You would think, okay, everyone's repented, we're trying to get back on the right track, but oh no. The next day, the whole Israelite community grumbled against Moses and Aaron. Oh no. So they're grumbling against Moses and Aaron. You would think you would get the message when the guys that rebelled against them have been swallowed up by the earth and cremated. But oh no, they don't get that message. And this is what they say. You have killed the Lord's people, they said. Oh, wow, now all of a sudden these guys that rebelled against the Lord are the Lord's people. Again, you get this distorted view when you're involved in rebellion. Verse 42, but when the assembly gathered in opposition to Moses and turned toward the tent of meeting, suddenly the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron went to the front of the tent of meeting, and the Lord said to Moses, get away from the assembly so I can put an end to them at once. And they fell face down. Here we go again. God's ready to destroy him, but Moses falls face down. Okay, a sign of humility. Verse 46, then Moses said to Aaron, take your censer and put incense in it, along with the burning coals from the altar, and hurry to the assembly to make atonement for them. Wrath has come out from the Lord. The plague has started. So Aaron did as Moses said, and ran into the midst of the assembly. The plague had already started among the people, but Aaron offered the incense and made atonement for them. He stood between the living and the dead, and the plague stopped. But 14,700 people died from the plague, in addition to those who had died because of Korah. Then Aaron returned to Moses at the entrance to the tent of meeting, for the plague had stopped. You would think that after the destruction that happened the day before, that people would have got the message. It's not a wise choice to be rebelling against the Lord. When I have young children here in the house, or in the house, sometimes I say to them, is that the right choice? Is that a wise thing to do? And you have to ask these guys, is what you're doing by starting this grumbling and rebelling against the Lord a wise thing to do? Not at all. You saw what God did yesterday, where everyone was wiped out, but they continue on, okay, and continue on with this rebellion and coming against Moses and Aaron. And God had enough, and he starts this plague. Now, if I were Moses and Aaron, and this plague started, and these people were grumbling against me, I would be, Lord, bring it on, and let the plague begin, and let the plague finish, okay? And just wipe out everyone that was complaining about me. But I'm not Moses and Aaron, and Moses and Aaron have really Christ-like characteristics, okay? And that Moses urges Aaron to take that censer and to run into the midst of the people to stop this plague, all right? So Moses and Aaron really show signs of grace here in running out there to stop this plague. Okay, that there were still 14,700 people that died, but they ran out to stop it. Me, in my flesh, I'd be, keep it going, Lord. Let's wipe out these people that are complaining. But these godly guys that are showing grace here, go out and stop what's happening here. But the whole point today is this: that grumbling isn't going to lead you to where you want to go. And this second rebellion here from the second day, it started with grumbling. Okay, and you might not like something in the church. I'll use the church for example. You might not like something in the church. Let's say I'm preaching at the church, and you might not like the way I'm preaching. That guy is a Fruit Loop, and he doesn't know the Bible like he should, and he talks and he stutters, and you could go on and on. You could say all kinds of things about me, that's for sure. And you can be grumbling about me. At the end of the day, it doesn't really get you any place. Okay, you've incited other people to grumble also about me, and it won't get you any place. And it's sure not going to get you the favor of God. God's not looking down and going, oh, those poor people grumbling against the leaders that I've chosen. No, not at all. So watch how you respond to the authority God has lined up in the church that God has lined up. And don't be one of those guys or girls that is involved with that grumbling. All right. This is how that last area of destruction started, was with grumbling. So you don't want that grumbling to take root in your heart. When that does, man, that's hard to get rid of. Okay. And you will run into people that they have that grumbling, you might call it a grumbling spirit in their heart. It's best to just stay away from them, because what happens is that grumbling spirit is in them, and it kind of wants to jump into you, and you want to join in with the grumbling. Don't have any part of it. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I want to thank you as we conclude today chapter 16 of Numbers, and we still got a ways to go in Numbers. Numbers is an exciting book with a lot of good stuff in it. Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Lord's blessing to you.